A group of researchers is exploring deep in the ocean, encountering massive ancient sharks. Today's movie is an action-adventure called Meg 2, The Trench from 2023. The story takes place 5 years after the first Meg movie. Jonas Taylor, a former rescue diver, is now hiding on a large ship in the Philippine Sea. The crew is dumping barrels of radioactive waste into the sea, and Jonas sneaks around to capture evidence of this illegal activity. He gets caught, but manages to fight his way back to the deck. Cornered by the crew, Jonas claims they're all arrested for illegal dumping. The captain laughs, so Jonas jumps into the water. Thinking he has to swim 200 miles to shore, a plane flown by Jonas's friends Regus and Mac picks him up. He hands over an SD card with evidence to Mac to stop the illegal dumping. Meanwhile, at the Oceanic Institute in China, teenager Mei Ying reminds her uncle Juming Zong to attend the institute's event. Mac and Jonas also attend. Mei Ying helps her stepfather, Juming, with his tie. The event celebrates the 10th anniversary of the Oceanic Institute, hosted by wealthy donor Hilary Driscoll. Juming becomes the new director, succeeding his late father, Minyu Zhang. He gives a heartfelt speech, honoring his father, his sister Ming, and Jonas's late wife, Su Yin. Juming introduces the audience to a female megalodon named Heiki. The institute raised a megalodon named Heiki in captivity after finding her injured as a pup. They also introduce a new submersible technology for diving into the Mariana Trench. Mei Ying wants to join Jonas at the facility to dive into the trench like her mother, but Jonas thinks it's too dangerous. Despite warnings, Juming, Mei Ying's uncle, dives into Heiki's tank, thinking he has a special bond with her. Heiki behaves strangely, and during a dive to collect samples, she breaks free into the ocean. The team, including Mei Ying, prepares for a deep-sea dive. Heiki goes on a rampage, and the crew detects 3 megalodons, including the biggest one they've seen. Juming suggests changing the dive plan to observe the Megs during mating season. They discover a seafloor station still in operation and a submarine owned by a man named Montez, attempting to mine and blow up the trench. Montez prematurely detonates explosives, causing a massive rupture in the thermocline and severing communication with the submerged vessels. Mac instructs Jess to ready the rescue sub, but it's sabotaged. Despite the challenges, the team faces unexpected developments. Jonas, Mei Ying, Regus, and their friend Sal survive and re-establish communication with the station. They plan to use emergency dive suits to rendezvous with the rescue sub, but Jonas learns about the sabotage. He suggests a different plan using the suits to traverse the ocean floor, aiming for the seafloor station to secure a path to the surface. The team arms themselves and descends to the ocean floor. They meet Juming and his group, who also aim for the seafloor station. While captivated by the dark abyss, a sudden snake attack startles them. Lance, a crew member, notices something big behind him before disappearing. The crew panics, as one of them is now gone. Montez, in the other sub, restores communication with Hilary, who wants them dead to hide their activities in the trench. At the surface, Mac instructs DJ and Jess to uncover the saboteur and the explosions. DJ discovers deleted security footage, but Mac plans to retrieve a backup stored through satellite encryption. The Mana 1 team, running low on oxygen, almost reaches the seafloor station. A school of predator fish attacks, and Juming uses a flare, attracting Megs instead. After losing 2 more members, they enter the seemingly abandoned station, finding evidence of trillions of dollars in rare earth metals extraction. They reconnect with Jess, who reveals the station's true purpose. Jess betrays the team, working with Hilary. Jess activates an escape pod and gives Regus an ultimatum: kill Jonas to save Mei Ying. Regus hesitates, unable to harm his friend. Hilary unveils herself as the leader of the rogue operations, using Juming's tech for trench mining. After destroying the communication system, Hillary sends a crew to kill the Mana 1 team and initiates a flood to regain control and prevent interference from the surface. Juming realizes they need to reach the control room on the other side of the station. With time running out, Jonas makes a daring decision. He goes through an operational airlock without a protective suit, facing immense water pressure. Though he can survive for barely a minute, Jonas takes the risk for his daughter and friends. Diving into the depths, he pushes through the cold and darkness, reaching the airlock. The exertion and pressure make him briefly lose consciousness. When he regains his senses, Montez surprises him. Though Jonas can't recall, Montez hints at a prior encounter. They fight around the station while the team battles rising water in the escape pod chamber. After knocking Montez out, Jonas overrides the station's control, saving his friends by opening the bay's door. They plan to use Montez's sub to escape, but it's somewhat damaged. Regas fears they won't get past the Megs. Juming suggests a diversion by illuminating the entire station to attract the Megs. Jonas dashes out to activate the lights, barely making it back in time for them to escape. As they ascend, they see the massive hole in the thermocline caused by the explosion, but Juming believes it will close after an hour. Meanwhile, Montez survives and hitchhikes to the surface using his dive suit. At the Mana 1 station, Hillary sends armed men to eliminate the team. DJ and Mac realize Jess sabotaged the rescue sub. Jess and soldiers confront them, but DJ and Mac escape with pepper spray and a taser. Jonas and the others reach the surface to find the station swarming with Hillary's troops. They split up, with Jonas and Juming searching for DJ and Mac, while Regas and Maying secure an escape boat. DJ and Mac narrowly avoid capture, thanks to DJ's unexpected combat skills. Their luck runs out when they are cornered, facing rifles aimed at their heads. Juming poses as a Chinese worker, diverting the soldiers and allowing Jonas to ambush them, freeing his friends. Near the waterfront, Regas and Maying spot 3 Megs approaching rapidly. In the control room, Montez kisses Jess before revealing Jonas and his crew's presence. Jess orders soldiers to find them and informs Hillary about the Megs breaching the thermocline. However, the station proves not Meg-proof, as a Meg bites through the glass, devouring Jess while Montez scrambles away on the boat. Jonas is getting ready to use explosive harpoons to kill the Megs, but Juming suggests heading to the nearest island, Fun Island, to warn people of the potential Meg attack. The island is a resort filled with vacationing tourists swimming in the sea. Upon arrival, they find out that one of the Megs has already targeted tourist vessels. Racing against time, they manage to alert beachgoers and urge them to evacuate the waters. On the other side of the island, Hillary arrives on a helicopter after Montez disables the island's phone signals. Venturing into the dense island jungle, they encounter a shocking sight, a dinosaur, previously thought to be extinct, charging towards them. The commotion and gunshots drive panicked tourists into the water, thinking it's safer than the jungle. DJ and Regas are tasked with establishing emergency communications. While searching for a satellite phone, they encounter another dinosaur, forcing them to run for safety. Jonas, Juming, and Mac want to use harpoons to kill the Megs, but with only one jet ski, Jonas takes all the harpoons alone, successfully taking down one Meg. Complications arise as Jonas is pursued by another Meg, and Montez tries to shoot him. In a heart-stopping chase, Jonas faces off with Montez in a deadly showdown. Jonas kicks Montez into the water, and the Meg devours him. On the island, Juming goes with Mac to get more explosives, but is caught by Hillary's men, leading to a dinosaur attack. Juming manages to open a shed door, causing dinosaurs to attack soldiers, while the Mana 1 team escapes. DJ and Regas call for help, while Mac and Juming try to steal Hillary's helicopter. They find Hillary killed by a dinosaur. Juming distracts a dinosaur, and Meg takes over the helicopter. They head to the sea, where a giant octopus is attacking people. Seeing Mei trying to help, they attempt to rescue her, but the helicopter crashes. Juming escapes an octopus attack, and after a fight between the octopus and the Meg, they manage to survive. Jonas is reunited with Mei, but she reveals Juming and Meg are in trouble. Juming and Meg face danger from the Megalodons, but with Juming's clicker, they make Hiiki, the last Megalodon, go away. After everyone is saved, help arrives, and the Manawan team can finally rest on the beach. The movie ends with the team celebrating their successful mission by pouring themselves drinks. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more.